CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Our coverage of the NFL has once again brought us to beautiful South America and one of the largest cities on the planet. We are looking live at São Paulo, Brazil, which first hosted the NFL back in 2024, and not surprisingly has rolled out the red carpet for us once again. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Leading the Chiefs, there he is, one of the most unmistakable coaches in the business. Andy Reid, year 13 with the team now, owner of a trio of Super Bowl rings and over 300 victories. And on the other side, it's Jim Harbaugh, year 2 now in charge of the Chargers. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And away we go, here in São Paulo. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Herbert now off the play fake. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Johnson finds the football complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
In 2nd and inches.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Zone read, a give to Harris. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's Herbert. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll go back to Pacheco on 1st. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pressure coming for Mahomes. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running behind center with Harris. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw, Herbert. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. With the pistol to give to Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, Nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now trying to run it with Harris. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 19. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To the air, Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 36. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Shotgun snap, it's a give to Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on first is Herbert. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Running it with Hampton. He breaks a tackle, and he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Chris Jones, an All-Pro each of the last 3 seasons, who took him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. It's the Chargers with 1st and 10. A run here with Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Brown with a return here. Escapes a defender. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. So entering the locker room, we've got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. First and 10.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Right back to Pacheco. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by Deion Henley. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Has it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Darius Davis to return it. Juke the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They give now to Najee. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there.
Offense.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Herbert on first down. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hampton gets the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Herbert back to throw. That one's good to McConkey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down, and they go right back to him. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 19. Finds the in route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Pass it down close. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. McConkey with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Herbert from the gun. Complete here to Himpton. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
For the Chargers field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying to get outside here with Harris. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Hunt. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's 2nd and 11. Who else? Kelsey's got another. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Short pass brought in, and this one doesn't go far. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6.
27, Chiefs 21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. On the play fake, it's Herbert. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he's tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Back to throw it. He just keeps finding McConkey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Here he is to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 1st down, ball at the 36. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say ciao from São Paulo.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.